News as we come on the air. Violent protests in Ferguson, Missouri right now as a grand jury decides no indictment for Officer Darren Wilson. Reports of tear gas, smoke grenades, and gunfire as Michael Brown's family calls for peace. Good evening, everyone. I'm Jamison Eula.
And I'm Wendy Ryan. Thanks for joining us. Tear gas and smoke grenades filling up the streets of Ferguson tonight as police face off against large crowds of protesters. We want to take you back out live right now to Ferguson, where protesters have been all night long. You can see, take a look, they're still out there. We've been seeing a police car damaged and set ablaze, as you saw just moments ago. Reports of buildings also set on fire. It looks like protesters still gathering around there. Reports of people injured from that smoke and tear gas fired from police. Meanwhile, Michael Brown's family released a statement which reads in part, quote, "We are profoundly disappointed that the killer of our child will not face the consequence of his actions. While we understand that many others share our pain, we ask that you channel your frustration in ways that will make a positive change." Meanwhile, President Barack Obama also speaking just a short time ago, repeating a plea from Michael Brown's father.
Hurting others or destroying property is not the answer. No matter what the grand jury decides, I do not want my son's death to be in vain. I want it to lead to incredible change, positive change, change that makes the St. Louis region better for everyone.
So what did happen that day after the no indictment decision today? Here's what the state attorney says the evidence shows. On August 9th, just before noon, Officer Darren Wilson was at a medical call when he heard over the radio about a cigar theft at a nearby store. After EMS arrived, he left and headed toward the store. That's when he saw Michael Brown and another man walking in the middle of the road. Officer Wilson noticed cigars in Brown's hand and that he matched the description of the cigar theft. Wilson radioed in for backup. Then there was an altercation with Officer Wilson still inside his vehicle, Brown standing outside of it. Officer Wilson fired 2 shots from inside his patrol vehicle. Brown then apparently took off running. Officer Wilson got out of the SUV and chased after him. After a brief chase, Brown turned around and was shot multiple times, once to the head. Multiple autopsy reports show that Brown was not shot in the back, contrary to some eyewitness accounts. Detectives also collected Brown's blood from inside and outside of the vehicle.
And here's a makeup of that Ferguson grand jury. It consisted of 9 white jurors, 3 black jurors. That closely matches the population of St. Louis County, which is 68% white, 24% black. In order to indict, at least 9 of the 12 jurors had to agree.